Oh, hi, it's Deborah. And it's kind of, I'm trying to get this right, but it's kind of crazy to me because it's storming again today. And every time I spend a day making videos, it storms, it's raining. And I find that really ironic because to me, rain is very renewing. It's refreshing. It's like a soul type renewal. And it seems very apropos because my whole thing is about owning your past, building your future, and it's somewhat of a renewal. It's a refreshment of who you are. It's taking all those experiences and all those circumstances and good, bad, ugly, it just doesn't matter, and allowing you to really own that. So many of those experiences, whether they're in or out of your control, trigger these emotions, and they trigger that anger or that shame or guilt. It's kind of all under the umbrella of fear. And I know for me, when sometimes I think about something during the day, and I used to, not so much anymore, it would stop me, that anger would flare up. And I was so stuck. I was stuck on all these negative things, and I was at a point in my life I didn't know what I was going to do. I needed to move forward, and yet all these emotions were triggering me. And so what happened is I learned, and I actively went out to find out, to learn how to release it, how to let it go. And so that's what we do in my group, Own Your Past, Build Your Future, is we work on tools and just methods to release some of that stuff. And you know what? It doesn't make it right. It doesn't make what happened to you okay. What it does is it kind of neutralizes that emotion. It neutralizes it so, it can kind of float away. And once you start neutralizing all those things that have happened to you and just owning it, and instead of feeling bad about it, instead of saying, oh, this happened to me and, this is why I can't do this, you can start saying, yeah, that happened to me and I lived through it, and, it makes you stronger because honestly, life isn't happening to you. It's happening for you. And so, the quicker that we understand that everything that had happened to you, you learn from, and it's made you who you are today, it's just this amazing, sorry, I keep getting these messages. It's an amazing energy flow. It's like you're neutralizing that emotion. It's flowing off your body, and the energy and the vibrations start moving. And those are the things that kind of removes that stuckness. You neutralize the emotion, you own those things, and you open space. And suddenly you have room for new things in your life, new energy, new vibration, more things that you want. Because certainly we don't want those triggers. We don't want that anger. We want to move forward. So the other half of this group is really designing, where are you going? What is that ultimate dream life? What is that goal that you're going for? And a lot of women at this stage in their life haven't really thought about that in a really long time, especially if you're feeling stuck, especially if there's any part of you that feels lost. I felt lost and alone for so long. And I didn't think there was another woman alive who would have ever understood that. And so what I found out through digging online and working with coaches and mentors and that type of thing was that every woman has felt that way, that it was more the norm. And once I started connecting with other women, that kind of really broke the ice and broke through everything that was making me nervous. I didn't know what to do. That uncertainty floated away. I started getting very clear on what I wanted. And one of the things that I swore I would do back then is that if I ever really broke through that stuckness to the life I knew inside that I should be living, I was going to help other women do the same thing. And so that's why I've put together this group, Own Your Past, Build Your Future. And we're going to talk about ways to release and let go and neutralize those emotions, open that space, get that vibrational energy moving and flowing, and then design the path and the life you want. And if you haven't started thinking about it in a while, it's okay, because you can really fine tune that and add on to it every day and really make the plans and the goals going forward what you want. Your goals, they're ever shifting, it's ever moving. So of course you need to write them down every day and look at it every day. And then once you do that, you can start thinking, well, what kind of person lives that life? How do you need to act? How do you need to think? What do you need to learn or be? And all those things, and you start visualizing yourself at that place. And let me tell you, whatever you focus on becomes your reality, and the universe starts pushing you toward that goal. Everything around you starts shifting. You know, when you start owning, I get really excited, so I'm talking fast, I'm sorry, but when you start owning all those experiences and stepping into who you are, you know, that energy flow just makes you stand taller. It makes you, things just start flowing in a way to everyone around you. So everyone starts kind of coming up to your level, treating you differently. You'll notice shifts around you that you hadn't noticed before, or maybe you didn't even think was possible. So it may sound crazy right now, but that's exactly what happened to me in so many areas of my life. So, you know, there's so much connection in these groups with other like-minded women. So I would love you to sign up. It's a free group. Just sign up below. We're going to do interviews and share stories. And when you start hearing stories of other women really moving through and, you know, starting to live their dreams and letting go of the things that have been holding them back and holding them stuck for so long, you know, you start seeing some of them in you. And suddenly when you tell your story, other people, you move other people forward. So, or it makes their story, makes what's happened to you okay. It's just this power, it's this group collective, the power within the group. So please join us. Own your past, build your future, sign up below. I can't wait to talk to you, and I hope to see you in the group. Thanks again.